Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy S.V. He ha. Need not to worry. I'm back here with another John. Yo, I'm gonna talk about why we need all our favorite fighters in ESBC Boxing Club. This video is about why we need all of our favorite fighters in ESBC Boxing Club. You know why we need our favorite fighters and we gotta have them in this game? Because it's the only way we gonna get the fights we want to see in boxing. It's the only way. Through video games. That's the only way we gonna get the fights we want to see. Is by having the characters in this game and we could do the matchups we want to see. It's the only way. Because you leave it up to these fighters, it's going to be every excuse on why the fight can't happen or why it has to wait or why this person don't want to fight. That's just it. I'm telling you. We gonna really have to depend on Triller and shit like this to happen in order for us to get some type of entertainment in boxing, man. I'd rather see anything that Triller got to put. I'd rather see old ass veterans that's retired fight. Oscar De La Hoya, he's gonna be fighting on Triller, I think. I want to see that. Fuck Crawford and Spence. Fuck Charlo and Andrade. Fuck Charlo and Canelo. Fuck Fury and Wilder 3. Fuck Fury versus AJ. Fuck Tank versus Garcia. Fuck Valdez and whoever we want to see. Everybody. Dude, this boxing video game is the only way we're going to get the big fights. At least it's going to feel more real playing ESBC. It's going to feel more real. Because these are all in our heads as dream matches when they shouldn't be dream matches. These are fights that we should be getting, period. These are the biggest money-making fights in boxing to make, and niggas don't want to make them. The fighters don't want to fight. Like, this shit is the most... Yo, these niggas is like... This shit crazy, man. These boxers is acting real WNBA, man. All pussy, man. That's how they acting, man. This shit is like unfucking believable. Charlo talking about 7 mil ain't enough to fight Andrade. Frank Warren coming out with it's another site that's like, come on, bruh. Crawford, he's bulking up to 154. He's moving up in weight. He don't care about the Spence fight no more. This shit is outrageous, B. This shit is outrageous. That the only way that we could pray and hope for the fights we want is through a video game. Because these fucking fighters is all pussy. All of them, bro. I don't give a fuck about the excuses anymore at this point, man. Triller just sold 1.5 million pay-per-views, B. Some YouTube niggas. fighting old UFC fighters. A YouTube boxer fighting old UFC fighters sold 1.5 million. That should be a slap in the face to boxing right there, bro. Matter of fact, it is a slap in the face to boxing, yo. It's a slap in the face because it's more entertaining. It's more entertaining because we ain't getting nothing that we want, bro. We ain't getting nothing that we want in boxing. We just getting a whole bunch of mediocre fights. A whole bunch of fights leading up that's supposed to be leading up to a big fight. Like this shit is garbage, bro. Boxing is going back down in a state of who gives a fuck. I'm really sick of seeing all of these articles every single day about all of these about to happen fights, or what needs to happen in order for this fight to happen. You motherfuckers is professional fighters. This is what you guys chose to do. And y'all getting shown up by somebody that just was on his fucking computer and was like, you know what? Yo, let's box. Yeah, hell yeah, let's do it. Y'all getting shown up by some regular cats, man. Niggas that's struggling in a different environment. They like, damn, man, my music ain't popping like that. What can I do to make my shit pop? Oh, let's fight. And then boxers is trying to shit on what just happened with Triller. Boxers is trying to shit on that's some. No, that ain't no shit show. That shit is entertainment, bro. Niggas is getting knocked the fuck out. And that's what we want to see. We want to see you get in the ring with the guys we want to see you get in the ring with. That's all we asking for. You'll get your payday. You'll get paid. All you got to do is get in the ring with who we want to see you get in the ring with. We will pay. We've been paying for bullshit fights. We've been paying for trash fights in boxing, yo. This shit is getting ridiculous at this point. Cause now all I'm interested in is what Triller's doing. What they gonna put on AB versus Regis? They talking about putting on AB versus Regis. A fight that PBC can't make themselves. And they the ones that's managing the fighters. They can't make that fight. They can't make Adrian Broner versus Regis. That's not even a mega fight. They can't make Danny Garcia versus Broner. Why you can't make Danny Garcia versus Broner? Why you can't give us fights like that? Why you can't give us Thurman AB? Huh? Why we can't get Crawford versus Porter? Huh, Top Rank? Huh, PBC? Why we can't get that fight done? ESBC is about to take over boxing because what they doing with esports and the gambling shit and the big tournaments that's gonna be the lit shit. That's gonna be the lit shit for boxing. Us sitting here playing ESBC like, yo, you seen that matchup? Yeah. We got Devin Haney. We got Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. We're gonna actually see that fight. Because we're gonna be able to play it. Like, boxing fans should take some fucking control back of boxing and let these entitled fighters know that it's because of us you got your mansions. It's because of us you got your nice cars. Because we're supporting it. You feel me? You wouldn't be big millionaires and have big homes and able to take care of your families abundantly if we weren't going in our pockets dishing this bread out to y'all. Because, oh, we like you as a fighter and we like your personality and we support your movement. If we decide to say, you know what, fuck all of y'all niggas, I'm watching UFC. Because at least UFC puts on big fights. It's hard to have an undefeated record in the UFC. It's real hard to have an undefeated record in UFC because the best is always fighting the best there. The best is always fighting the best in UFC. And then you got Eddie Hearn. He see it too. Eddie Hearn see it. He said, what happened over there in Triller is going to become the norm in boxing if we're not putting on the fights that the people want to see. And that's a fact. That is a fact. Y'all not putting on the fights we want. So you know what? Our dollars is going to go to Triller. Hardcore fans watch that shit, bro. Not just casuals. Not just casuals. Yeah, a lot of casuals copped it. But a lot of hardcore niggas looked at that fight. One way or another, they seen it. Whether they bought the shit or not. Whether they streamed it. However, they watched that shit. I was just at the barbershop the other day. I brought up that fight. Yo, the whole barbershop lit up. They was like, oh, yeah, we seen that shit. Yo. They was all hype. They was all hype. And the kids, and these was young kids. These was young kids, 18, 19-year-olds that seen this shit. Me and my barber, we old heads. You feel me? We you know what I'm saying? We hardcore boxing fans. So we always chop it up. But it was a bunch of young kids in there. When I brought that Jake Paul shit up, them kids lit up and they had something to talk about with us, with the grown niggas. They had something to talk about. I said, damn. Boxing is in a real bad state. And then at the shop, I throw on the Boo Boo fight. The Andre fight, when he fought Williams. They saw Andre in and they was like, oh, they was looking at the punches, but they didn't know who the fuck Andre was. But when they seen him, they was interested. Their eyes was stuck to that shit. Because it was an exciting scrap. And Andre was hitting Williams with a lot of flashy punches. Boxing got to do a rehaul, y'all. Boxing needs a whole rehaul. An ESBC boxing club can help that. Now these fighters got to make it their business to get into this game. Todd shouldn't have to be running all around trying to get fighters to want to get in this game. They should be clamoring to get into this game. 100. So like I'm saying, man, boxing is on life support right now. That shit like we need a big fight to come through like clear. Pump some fucking life into this shit, man. Cause Triller is shitting all over it. Shitting all over it. Showing boxing and these promoters what they need to be doing. They need to get out of that dinosaur age and start thinking about how they could revolutionize the sport. And ESBC could be the start. Next June.